Hey YouTube, this is Dan. I got a Patriot games. I came 17th this weekend at the Leeds Regionals World Championship qualifier, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's just a deck profile on my deck I played. I went 5-2. My first matchup was Samurai. I beat them 2-1. My second matchup was Karakura. My third one was Prophecies. I lost to them 2-1. 2-0, sorry. My fourth matchup was Mermails. I lost to them 2-0. My fifth was Dark World. I beat them 2-1. The game 2, the guy just sacked me. Game 6, I played Prophecies again. The guy was really good. It was really nice. The build was very interesting. I beat him 1-0. We went at the time, and it was a very grinding game. It was a very good game. And my game 7 was against Heretics, which you can pretty much tell how that went. I beat him 2-0. So the guy wasn't too pleased, but yeah, it was a good guy. So yeah, here we go. I played 2 Rescue Rabbits. As you can see, I'm playing Macro Rabbit. This guy's standard, really. 2 Tall Guides. Again, standard. I played 2 Kakadi. In this format, I think Kakadi's the best alternative and the best way to make this deck consistent now that Sangan's gone. I think this card probably was the best card in the deck overall of the weekend. Sometimes I would open like 3 back row, Pod Duality in this, and draw into like a bottomless or something, and I just sit there and think, yeah, my opponent's not doing anything for a while. I really like this card. I'm really quite happy I picked him up over the weekend. Well, on the Saturday. Then I played 3 Sabersaurus, 3 Cabazels. It's standard, really, from Rabbit. And then 3 Dracoliras. Pretty much standard, really. I don't mind Ham Traps as I'm playing triple macro, so that's just standard, really. Then we're playing Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, 2 Partridge, 1 Soul Taker. I decided to take this in. I saw it on a friend of mine's build, and I thought, oh, I'm going to test that, and it was amazing over the weekend. It was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and then I played 3 lands. 3 lands is just ridiculous. People said Duress is better than Lance. I'm like, no, this card's ridiculous. It's far too good. Combos far too well with Dracolibar. Allows you to beat other problem cards like are just too big to deal with. Well, yeah, and I play triple MST. I don't play Heavy Storm in this deck. I think it's too trap. I also saw that in a friend of mine's build. I thought, I'll test it, and it seemed like, and Heavy Storm in main seemed counterintuitive to the fact that I play lots of traps in this deck, and I set a lot. So Heavy Storm would be a bit of a no-no. But yeah, I think it went really well with no Heavy Storm. I didn't sit there and think, oh, I need a Heavy Storm right now. I thought, I could work my way around this, 1 for 1, make my opponent waste resources, and then summon the rabbit and then kill him. So yeah, that was the spells. Traps, we played triple macro, because it's macro. At the weekend, a friend of mine lent me 2 dimensional prisons. Unfortunately, I hasn't taken them back, so these are 2 dimensional prisons, which is kind of annoying, really. But I'll probably get them off him next week or on Saturday or whenever he's in. So yeah, that's about it, really. 2 bottomless, because it's bottomless and card's stupidly good. 2 Mirror Force. I kicked this up to 2 the night before, and I'm really happy I did so. It was just it's just Mirror Force, really. It punishes overextensions. 2 Finish Chain. I also decided to chuck this in the night before, and it did really well. I think I played it slightly wrong. Since I haven't played Finish Chain for a very, very long time, since back in Chaos format. I don't think the next time we go to regionals, I think I'll play it a lot better. I'll play it like at better times. Then we play 1 Torrential. I don't like 2 Torrentials. 2 Torrentials seems to punish you just as much as your opponent. As much as it hurts overextensions, but it seems that decks that can overextend nowadays, like Mermails, they can recover very easily from it, and Torrential just has you sit there with nothing. while your opponent goes off. Play Solemn Judgment, because it's Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, and the Starlight Road. Yeah, that's the main deck. The extra deck, this is when there's the most swag. One Stardust, because I play Starlight Road. 2 Laggies. I picked these 2 up over the weekend. Laggy is just stupid, and it always has been. 2 Dolkers, because it's Dolker, and it's once again still a really good card. Always will be a very good card, and probably always will be played as long as there is a Dirac Climber in the format. And there's 2 Rescue Rabbits. Then we play 2 Leviers. Levier, I never needed to go into a second Levier. I never actually had to go into it, or never was able to go into a second Levier at all. The only time I went into Levier is when I opened Rabbit Tour Guide, or I drew into the Tour Guide after when the rabbit was removed. I didn't really play against the mirror match, so I didn't see any way of making the second Levier more useful. I would probably take out the second Levier when Black Ship of Corn comes out, but I don't know. It depends when that card comes out, because that card's dumb. Then we're playing 1 Leviathan Dragon. It's Leviathan Dragon, really. It's good. It's a beater. It's better in some ways than Acid Golem, because you can just sit there and not hurt you or punish you for playing it. So yeah, it's a good card. And 1 Zen means I didn't play it at all throughout the entire day, whatsoever. But it's there. 1 Acid Golem, didn't play this either. 1 Tempo, same with this. I played this. I played it against once, and it was against Samurai, and I thought I'd set a Kagamusha or Kageki, and I flipped it, it was Zelda. I was like, okay, nah. Well, yeah, it's a good card. Utopia, didn't really play it. Make Stroke, same again, just there. Cowboy, because it's Cowboy, and he's very, very good. And Ghost Token. Nah. And side deck. I would change. There are a couple of things I would change out of this. Looking at what happened over the weekend and how much I struggled against certain decks and how much of a bad matchup I have against some decks. So, I played 1 Gauze. This is for when I side out the macros. I will probably not play this in the future, or even side it, or even include in anything in this deck. I'll probably take it out from Mind Crush and find a different card to take out from Mind Crush, because Mind Crush hurts Prophecies so bad in this format. It also affects the mirror match as well. I think it's one of the best cards. Mind Crush is probably one of the best cards out there to the side deck at the moment. Played Dual Thunder King. Yeah, I didn't really find much use for Thunder King today. On Sunday, it was a bit, yeah. But still, it's needed. It's good against a lot of matchups, to be honest. But the Synchro matchup, the Karakura matchup, lots of other decks that inherently summon lots of times and try and combo off. This card shuts them down. I play 2 Effect Vela. This is one of the main things I picked up over the weekend, and the ulti one. Veil is just there for when I need to side up the macros, and I need to slow down the game, grind it out a lot more, and stop my opponent going off and combo off and killing me. So, this is probably one of the main cards that allow me to win my my second Prophecy matchup. Just for the fact that I could just stop them playing a Magician and comboing off with Secrets and Masters and all sorts of silliness. 2 Maxis. I dropped a Maxi against my in game 2 against my last round against Heretics. I drew about 4 cards. That's Maxi, really. 2 Snowmen for the mirror match. I didn't see the mirror match at all today. There was 1 Rabbit player got into the top 4, I think, or top 8. I didn't play against him all day. I didn't play against anyone else playing Rabbit. So yeah. One Heavy Storm, I prefer to decide this against the mirror match, or like against any other deck that's kind of back row heavy. One Soul Taker, it's Soul Taker really. It's good against the mirror match, good against anything that plays big creatures. So, 2 Dust Tornado for those decrees. Dust Tornado really, it's a good card. And then 2 Black Hole of Heaven. Black Hole of Heaven was ridiculously good against my Karako matchup, which just shut him down so quickly. Like, I opened Black Hole against him and he just shut him down comboing off, and he was just sat there with no resources in hand. So yeah, that's it really guys. Peace.